before God. And we have to go before God. God called Gideon, and Gideon could not go as he was. He had was to get rid of the altar. He had was to break off the things that would cause God not to, come true for him and for the children of Israel. And Gideon, he was willing and he was obedient, to be used and to avail himself for God to use him. And I just want to thank God this morning that because Gideon was obedient to God, he was able to bring victory to Israel. He was able to bring the victory to Israel. Even when God told Gideon, who to take to war, Gideon gathered all the people, and God said to Gideon, this is too many people to, to do this fight. Because if all these people that you have here go to war, and they win this war, they're going to say, you know what, we did it by ourselves. Our hands did it. But God said to Gideon, no, the victory is God. Yeah. You got to, break down this army. So God said to Gideon, find it from the people, go there and say, who is fearful and who is kind of scared, you can go back home. 22,000 men went back home. That to show you how many scared people was there. 22,000 of them went back home. God said to Gideon, you know something? This is still too many people. You need to get it, break them a little more. And God said to Gideon, take them down to the brook and let them, drink water. And from there we will know the group that we want to go to war. And they went down to drink water. God said to Gideon, those who lap the water up like the dog, put them on one side. Those who go down on their knees and put their whole head down in the water and drink, put them on one side. That side was not ready. Because when your head is down, you cannot see when the enemy is coming. So God said, you know what, that side is to go home. And 300 of the men lapped the water up. And God was able, that 300 men with Gideon brought deliverance to the children of Israel. And we just want to thank God. God does not really move with the big large number and the big large crowd. God, because a lot of times when we in our big large crowd and our big number, we feel we do it for ourselves. We are mighty, we are strong. But it's just to show us that God uses whom he pleases. God didn't go with the big, how many thousand, the Midian army, they were like, the Bible said they were like locusts, they were like so much, they were so thick, the camel, the chariot, they outnumbered the Israelites by, you can't even say how much. And that was to just show you. And God is such an awesome God, God said to Gideon, even though Gideon was still scared, even though our God was doing all this, he was still, little, because God said to Gideon, go down in the eyes, go over there and just listen and hear what your enemies are saying. God said to Gideon, if you're afraid to go by yourself, take somebody with you. He took somebody because he showed you he was still a little timid. And he went there and he heard one of the Midianites was telling, talking a dream that he had about, Gideon and, stuff like that. And when Gideon heard it, Gideon said, you know what? Thank you, Lord. This is really God. And Gideon was able. God allowed Gideon to hear what was taking place. And God was preparing Gideon how to go about to get the victory over there. And because Gideon was able to, listen and obey the voice of God, he knew exactly what he had to do. Because if we listen and obey to what God said to us, we will know exactly what we have to do as Christians. But a lot of times we don't want to listen. We don't want to wait. We just want to do it our own way. And a lot of times that's why we don't get the victory. That's why there is no victory, because we try to do it our own way. But Gideon was able to do it God's way. And when we do it God's way, I'm assuring you today that we are going to have the victory. Alright? Because victory comes from God, and it comes from obedience. And we want to thank God today that even as God, prepare Gideon for you know, this battle that he had us to face, God is also preparing us for whatever storm or whatever battle we have to go out there and face. But first, we have to avail ourselves. We have to make ourselves available to God. We have to break off. We have to let go some of the things. Not some of the things. We have to let go the things that try to keep us back and try to keep us bound. We have to break it off. We have to let it go so that God could use us and God could move through us so that we can have the victory in our lives today. So I just want to thank you for listening to me, and may God bless you.
Amen. Amen. Amen.